I am Ecstasy, the creator, and it is a blessing to have you here, to have been divinely guided to watch this video. That is truly amazing. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this video or whenever you feel compelled to view this video is exactly when you need to see it. I've set my intention to evoke a situation or expose a situation, spread light on a situation that those who have been guided to watch this message may be experiencing or have experienced or are going to experience in the near future. So, reveal the story as such. What is the situation at hand? For those who have tuned into this video, what is the situation at hand? Okay. Trusting your heart. Trusting your intuition and staying out of your mind. Maybe your mind is playing tricks on you and you're juggling. You feel like your mind is playing tricks on you and you're juggling. You're juggling how you feel with what is logical, what may seem to be logical. But you don't see the higher perspective of what's going on. You can't see it because it's not logical in your eyes. So you won't take a chance on it because it doesn't seem logical. But your heart is telling you to do so, but you can't listen to your heart right now because it's not logical. It's not logical in your head for you to listen to your heart. But if you were to listen to your heart and actually go after what you desire, take that leap of faith, it would be a new beginning, doing something that you're ultimately passionate about. Tell me more about this situation. Contemplating on the situation at hand from the perspective of your higher self, seeing the bigger picture and not settling, knowing that you are connecting to divine creation, divine love, divine opportunity, abundance, knowing that you are connected, not settling and seeing the situation from that perspective, knowing that anything is possible, and if there's a will, there's a way. Seeing the situation from that perspective, even though it may not be logical to the mind, it may not be logical, but to take that leap of faith and believe in something bigger than logic. knowing that you have the divine backing you. You'd see a huge change. Literally, your world would shift around you. You will, once you prove to yourself a truth that you believe about the world, when you prove to yourself, or when it becomes apparent, when you believe something, your world shifts around that belief, so that the belief always proves to be correct because you willed it so in your mind. So this is your truth. For example, if you believe keep that there. For example, if you believe that everything happens in divine order and there is a balance, you believe in karma wholeheartedly, this is what you believe in, then your actions will reflect that. So you be the type of person who treats others how you want to be treated, and you do unto others as you would want done unto you, because you understand karma, and that is a belief for you. Your reality will shape itself around that belief because it is energy. So energetically, if you are treating others righteously, that righteous energy will come right back to you, because others will see you as a righteous person. And in order to deal with you and to be around, be in your presence, it will force others to elevate their vibration to righteousness to be around you, or people will they won't be able to be around you. That's just the energy that will flow and change around you as you start to implement your beliefs that work for you. The beliefs that you have now do not work for you. Some beliefs that you harbor do not work for you. And that's why you are trapped between your heart and your mind, because your heart is telling you one way, but it's not logical. So you cannot believe it with your mind. But your heart, eyes closed, kind of tied up, kind of wrapped up. She's kind of wrapped up, but she can free herself from her heart. She can free herself, but there's so much swords clouding her mind. They're all around her mind. Swords, air. So much sword, so much air clouding her judgment in her mind, when she should listen to her heart. Her heart is still available. And she's in red. Even though the heart chakra is green. Red chakra. Sacral. And this card. All the swords. Having him in deep contemplation, stuck in his mind, but taking time to listen to his heart, juggling between the two. And mind, but there has to be a balance. There has to be a balance And the balance comes from your belief system. Now, science proves that your heart communicates with your mind. Your mind cannot communicate with your heart. So your heart tells your mind when something is up. When you listen to your heart, you listen to your gut. You can listen to your heart and you listen to your gut. That gut feeling, two separate things. But to stay in your heart spaces, those are where your heart is, where your desires are. That's where your ultimate happiness is and satisfaction as a being. So you want to live in your heart space. Your heart your belief systems should be coming from your heart. And what feels right in your heart, that's where your belief systems should be coming from. If it resonates in your heart, your mind, as you filter out your mind of the beliefs that you have that serve you and don't serve you. For example, eating habits. Do your eating habits serve you? Are they conducive with living a healthy life full of energy and I'm about to say health again, energy and vitality? Or are your diet choices, your dietary choices conducive with disease? Ask yourself these things. And if your dietary choices are conducive with health disorders, you have to ask yourself, who told you it was okay to eat like that? Who made that okay, where now you're eating like that and that has become a habit? So reflect on self, on the belief systems that you have in your subconscious. But as you do that, remain in your heart, because your heart will tell you if something is truly of you, it's authentic of yourself, or it's not a part of you. Everything that is a part of you is authentic and is love. Plants and animals are a part of you. Love is a part of you. Fear and killing, murder, etc. is not a part of you. That's not your authentic self. And when we remain our authentic self, which is love and naturalness and growth, compassion and righteousness, when we remain in our higher self, we are able to touch God frequencies and manifest from our heart space. Manifesting from our heart space with ease, because everything is just coming naturally. And our subconscious has been filtered out. So now our belief systems match our actions, which in turn attracts our reality. Our belief systems match our actions. Our actions match our belief system. Our actions, our day-to-day actions match our belief system. So now we're not just talking the talk, we're walking the walk. We're talking the talk, walking the walk, and now we're feeling the feel. Now we are the energetic vibration of the talk and the walk put together. You're talking the talk, you're walking the walk, you're it. But you have to also feel it, okay? Has to be authentic. That's what it means to be in your authentic self. Now, when you talk the talk and you walk the walk, when you're around other energetic beings, aka people, they feel you, They feel your energy. They feel your vibe. They feel your walk. They feel your talk. And you don't even have to say anything. Just have to be in their presence, or they'll be in your presence, and they can feel your energy. I got totally off the topic, but I needed to get that out. That had to come out for somebody. Somebody needed to hear that. But yes, your energy is felt, but only when you live in your heart. Your mind will tell you. Maybe your mind tell you, oh, be a lawyer. Lawyers make a decent amount of money, or be a doctor. Doctors make a decent amount of money. So you can survive. That's what your mind is telling you. That's logic. That's the system. That's people in your ear telling you about things. However, your heart is saying, find a career in order to save the animals, or save the rainforest, or clean up Mother Earth. That's what your heart is telling you. But you don't know what the pay rate is for that type of career. So you lean towards the lawyer. However, your heart is not there. That's not where your heart is. So now you're a lawyer and you're wondering why you're not fulfilled. Yeah, you make good money, but you're still not happy. It is because you're not living from your heart. Okay, back to these cards. So, right. Let's run it back. Someone in their mind, it doesn't seem logical for them to go out and live the life that they want to live. They're in their mind. It doesn't seem logical. They're not in their heart space. So they've been juggling, trying to figure out what they're going to do. They take that leap of faith and work on something that they're passionate about and start cultivating something, just implementing little things into your life. You know, making time to meditate, making time to create, making time to write that music, making time to paint that picture, making time to write that book, or read that book, or study that thing, or etc. Dance that dance, exercise, stretch that stretch, whatever the case may be. Implementing those little things in your life just so you could be making some type of motion and steps to where you want to be. You don't have to have all the answers right now, and you don't have to take big leaps of faith. Not big leaps of faith. Big leaps for progress, to be making progress. You don't have to take big leaps to be making progress, okay? You can make little steps as well and still be making progress. Period, point blank. So I'm going to go in this deck, chakra deck. Okay, I'm not gonna accept that one, but I do want to see what it is. What chakra? Ooh. Okay. Which chakra? Or chakra? Recovery. Impatience. Okay. Wisdom. Release. Okay. I guess that looks a little messy. All right. Clean these up. So maybe you've been in your mind a lot because you're feeling some type of impatience, because you're expecting something to happen and it hasn't happened yet. You're like, why hasn't it happened? So maybe that's why you're going in your mind. Now you're in circles in your mind because something wasn't happening. So I guess that's why it was hard for you to trust your heart, because your heart was telling you one thing, but then your mind, or how it seemed to be, wasn't the case. So it got you feeling impatient. But it wasn't that something wasn't, you couldn't see it. It wasn't that something wasn't taking place. It's just that you couldn't see that it was taking place, because while it was forming itself, you were in recovery. You were in renewal. You were ending a chapter in your life to come into a new chapter, okay? You had let go of some things that were no longer serving you, and now you're stepping into this new vibration. So you were in recovery while these things, while the opportunity or the offering, whatever type of opportunity, offering, or something new that was coming into your life, while that something new that you were trying to manifest and bring into your life, while that was cooking up in being built, the foundation is being created in your mind first. But while that was coming to the physical, you were actually transforming internally and externally. You were recovering. So simultaneously, while you were working on yourself, your manifestation was also working over here as well, simultaneously. You're creating a new you for this reality, and your manifestation is being created to fit the you that you're creating for it. So you couldn't see it. You were impatient, but you didn't understand that you was in recovery. You had to release your old self. Now you had to mourn your old self. Because that old self, you're not that self anymore. You're recovered. You're new. You're new. See? You trying to touch. You trying to get to the new stuff. But it's not time yet. You had to recover. You had to recover and release. You had to recover and release the old you to step into this you, the wise you, living in the heart space, the green for the heart chakra. Okay? Now we got the heart chakra popping out. So yes, recovery got purple. This is crown chakra. Recovery from your crown chakra. You have to get back to self. Okay? Blue. I believe this is the third eye chakra. Third eye chakra. Maybe you couldn't see it. The impatience. You couldn't see it. You couldn't see it because you were in recovery. Your crown chakra is in recovery. You was getting back to self. And you have to release and mourn this. Release it. Release. And come into your heart space. Now your heart chakra is back open. Now you can trust your heart. Now you can make moves from your heart. Baby, baby. Now you're talking. Ha 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 ha. Alright. And I think I'm gonna pull one last card from this deck, and I'm gonna read its definition from the book that it came from. This is the Next World Tarot by Christy C. Rode. I like this deck. I like the illustrations. I think it's really colorful and modern, especially for our times. The cards, they illustrate the LGBTQ plus community, and I just like the representation of all people. Whereas, traditional tarot, they don't show that. But I like to see everybody. I like to see different expressions of source. I like to see all of it, not just what some believe some should look like, or what others believe it should look like. I like to see all, everyone included, every being included, authentically. So, this is the final card to wrap up the energy of this spread. Energy and advice. Advice on the energy. Advice on the energy at hand. Advice on the energy at hand. Advice on the energy at hand. Queen of Swords. The Throne of Truth. Queen of Swords. Fairness and survival are universal. The Queen of Swords believes they can exist in the absence of an emotional response. They enable life, family, and community to happen. Even the times our hearts are closed, neither are a construct, and both are essential to coexisting in humanity. Respecting others, eating, breathing, drinking water, being accountable. This enables us to think, live, seek purpose, and grow from moments of both turmoil and enlightenment. The Queen of Swords reminds us that the harshest of these experiences fortify us in order to eventually open our hearts. The Queen of Swords reminds us that the harshest of these experiences fortify us in order to eventually open our hearts. The Queen accepts the challenge and asks you to do the same. The Queen of Swords is devoted to her method of thought as it mirrors the grounded and unchangeable qualities of fairness and science. If a situation deserves objective focus, intent, and wisdom, the Queen asks to set your heart aside and make a just decision. If a situation deserves objective focus, intent, and wisdom, the Queen asks to set your heart aside and make a just decision. The Queen of Swords asks you to investigate what is truly healing. She asks you to evade unwarranted sentiments and empathetic responses that erase your truth. Whoa. Whoa. We are 26 minutes in. I'm gonna read that again because that was powerful. Fairness and survival are universal. The Queen of Swords believes they can exist in the absence of an emotional response. They enable life, family, and community to happen, even the times our hearts are closed. Neither are a construct, and both are essential to coexisting in humanity. Respecting others, eating, breathing, drinking water, being accountable. This enables us to think, live, seek purpose, and grow from moments of both turmoil and enlightenment. The Queen of Swords reminds us that the harshest of these experiences fortify us in order to eventually open our hearts. The Queen accepts the challenge and asks you to do the same. The Queen of Swords is devoted to her method of thought as it mirrors the grounded and unchangeable qualities of fairness and science. If a situation deserves objective focus, intent, and wisdom, the Queen asks to set your heart aside and make a just decision. The Queen of Swords asks you to investigate what is truly healing. She asks you to evade unwarranted sentiments and empathetic responses that erase your truth. Wow. Okay, talk about that balance. talk about the balance between the mind and the heart. Wow. I don't think I could have wrapped it up any better than that. So I'm just gonna leave that at that. I really hope that this message has helped you in any way, shape, or form. If it has, please drop me a like, leave me a comment on how it resonated. Remember, this is energy, so this could be about you, somebody that you know, or you be around, or etc. Right? So love and light in everything that you do, and until next time.